Hello and welcome back to the channel. What a disappointment. Let me explain. So in the news, we saw that there was, smoke. We knew there was smoke everywhere, and it was getting blamed in the news from the surrounding countries, which if you just look back a few videos ago with my video Chiang Mai on fire, I was showing you on the NASA map where all the fires were, and we could see that all the neighboring countries were burning their fields like crazy, including Thailand. Then we had this wonderful forecast that it was going to rain. It said there was going to be a lot of rain. There was possibility of hail. Well, I was ready for it. I'm like, all right, great. This is going to change the numbers and everything. Nope. We got a very little rain. It was just enough rain to basically get the roads semi-moist. That's about how much it rained. Didn't really affect the smoke levels whatsoever. That amount of rain wouldn't have put out any fire anywhere. All this hype about this big storm, and you know what we got? We got nothing. I mean, we got something, but it was pretty much nothing. So we're right back where we were with the smoke. So I thought I would show you a few things that we do to combat the smoke at our house. So we got this thing, it's called it's like a PM 2.5 reader. I'll put a link in the description of the exact one we bought. But what we did is we used this thing in our house to see what the smoke level, the debris flying in the air, what that registered in our house. In other words, are our air purifiers working enough to make it good air in our house? So we bought one of these things and we used it in the house and quickly found out, even though we have 3 air purifiers, that it wasn't enough. The number was still relatively high. We took a reading outside to see what the difference was, and there was a substantial difference. It was really bad outside, not as bad inside. So yay. We quickly figured out that since there was a problem inside, that we better shut the doors to our rooms that we're not using, because there's windows and I'm sure there's ways that pollution is getting in through the windows. So we shut all those doors, and then we also bought a fancy air purifier. Once we bought this thing, the numbers started coming down, and now we really watch how long, when we go in and out of the house, how long we have that door open. So the other day I was going down the road, and in this particular part of where I was driving on the motorcycle, there really wasn't a whole lot of things going on. There were really no businesses that I could see anywhere. It's just one of those back roads. And so I'm riding down the road, and boom, I blow the back tire. So I've never blown a tire on a motorcycle before. So I realized real quick, you can't just keep riding on the rim. So I'm pushing this motorcycle. I got my face down and I'm pushing it down the road. Lo and behold, I look up and there's this gray concrete building on this road. There's a motorcycle that was up on like a block, and I could see him getting off the block and driving off. I'm like, please tell me that's what I think it is. Lo and behold, it was a mechanic, and in like 15 minutes, had the tire replaced and only charged 140 baht. Now the cool thing is I had these knobby tires on, and since I blew a back tire, and I really don't need knobby tires on right now, it's not raining, it's dry, and I'm not going off-roading too much. So I decided to put the original tires back on. Found another place, and they only charged 100 baht to change 2 tires out. That was really cool. So now I have some road tires versus off-road tires on my motorcycle. Now I did find a new place for you, a new cafe/restaurants. Yeah, I know cafes are everywhere, but not all cafes are the same. And the cool thing is I can't believe I haven't found it. It's only 4 minutes away from my house, and I'm just now finding out about it. My wife accidentally found it. I don't even remember how she found it. But this place is called like My Forest Cafe, and it's on this back road it's very inconspicuous. You wouldn't even know anything was back there. So you go into this place, and they do have some parking, and you go through the doors, and this place is beautiful. They have little waterfalls. It's kind of that rainforest type environment that you see, different themes here in Chiang Mai. So there's a lot of places for you to sit and enjoy all the scenery there. And this place is happening. If you show up there around lunchtime, there's a lot of people there. And I was impressed. The drink, I just had a Thai tea, and the Thai tea was good, really good. I had it done frappe style, and that was, I think it was like maybe 80, 85 baht if I remember correctly. Could have been less, I'm not sure what it was. Now I have some nice little bruises all over me. Not gonna show you, but I got them because I decided to try out airsoft with a bunch of the youth from the church that I go to. And we went to this place, I think it's called Fox Airsoft, link in the description below. Anyway, for 250 baht, you can go out there and they will rent you it looks like a machine gun, and they will give you the BBs or the little plastic pellets to use for it and a mask, and you have the airfield to use all day for 250 baht, which I thought was a really good deal. And you go out there and basically it's kind of like paintball. You just go out there and divide up in teams and try to shoot the other person. I thought, hey, I used to be in the Marines. This ought to go really good. Against a bunch of teenagers, psh, I got this. No, I forgot that I'm 53 real quick. Squatting down in those positions, trying to sprint, get up. I didn't feel it when it was happening, but afterwards, man, and I'm still feeling it. I'm sore in places I didn't know I could be sore. So I saw an article that came out the other day in the news that I thought I would review with you. And the article was on the cheapest countries to visit. But going in order, it said the cheapest countries to visit. Number 1 was Laos. The second one was Turkey. Third, Indonesia. Fourth being Thailand. Fifth, Hungary. 6 with Costa Rica, 7 Mexico, 8 Dominican Republic, 9 Portugal, and 10 Greece. I always like to see those lists when they come out to see how Thailand rates, because I always think Thailand's such a cheap place to live, and I'm shocked that there's other countries that are actually cheaper than this. If you've been to some countries that you think are cheaper than Thailand, let us know down in the description. Also, always, from now on, if you can think of a topic that you would like me to do a video on, leave that down in the description. If it's something I can do, I will try to do it. If I've done it in the past, I will put a link to your comment on the video I did in the past so you can watch that. But give us your ideas for a new video topic. We love it. Now, I would like to give some shout outs, but I have so many shout outs, there's no way I have this memorized. So I'm gonna read this off a list. So I would like to give a shout out to the people, first of all, who have bought us Thai teas. I've always said on most of my videos at the end, if you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. For us, we're always going to get a Thai tea. We don't drink coffee. But I would like to do a shout out to the people just in the past month who have donated to our tea fund. And by the way, if you remember the dog video I posted, I'm still working on that. I'll give you a good update when I have one, but I'm still walking the dog every day that's being abused. I've kept her from abusing the dog because she knows I can hear it now, so she's not doing that anymore. I'm making sure it gets water. I'm sure it gets exercise. So I'm taking it for walks. So I'm still working on that, but I'm using some of that money to buy dog food for the dogs, so thank you. So shout outs for the Thai teas. Eric B, this is the screen name coming up. Running Paul, Tanya, Chana, Ricky W, and Chantana. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Also, some shout outs on the people who hit the super thanks, which is right down below this video. You'll see a button that says thanks. We had some people who donated on there. Want to thank you. Stuart C, Mason G, Rob LA, Richard, and man, I'm going to mess this one up, so I'm going to put it on the screen. Well, there you go. I don't even know how I'm going to say that. I'm just going to butcher the name, but thank you very much also. And Patreon, we now have a way, if anyone feels so inclined, that they could do a donation on a monthly basis, which is really cool. It's got me really excited. We put that out, hadn't even told anyone about it. and someone signed up for $10 a month, which we really appreciate. So shout out to Noreen B. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If there's anything you think we need to improve on, we're all ears. Leave that down in the comments. Again, video ideas, let us know. We'll be more than happy to do that for you. And until next time, Kap Kun Kap.